The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well, good morning. Let's have some fun, ladies and gentlemen. Main thing today is let's get you past go. I think you're all stuck. That's just my opinion. You see, I don't understand. All right, at my age, all right, your age, what have you done? Let's look at that past and present and future. You see, the problem is you've been following other people like ducks and sheep. And I'm sorry to say that, don't take it personally, because I brought in my first million at 14, double billion at 26. It's like, this is the American dream, the United States of America. Have you not been paying attention? Let's teach you to play. My name is Ray Reynolds. Why don't you get a tablet and pen? Write down that. Write down today's date. Let's see if I can challenge you to get off your assets and let's go get it. No excuses today. See, I got nicknamed the Godfather of Credit when I was on KNX Radio. Been on there 48 years. You know what? This is live. So if you got a question or two, just type it because I'll challenge every one of you to have some fun. At the same time, there's no picture, there's no recording. You see, the problem is you got to get it habit forming. You got to get in here. Following like ducks and sheep, that stuff's got to stop. That's ridiculous. Now, I'll show you the goodies, some of the things I obtained, and the millions and billions. Is that okay? I'm not going to show you some little tickety talk or Google or YouTube, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to show you the truth, and you can verify it too. I'm online 6 days a week. All right? I'm from rags to riches. You know, it kind of sucks. See, I didn't get a mommy. I didn't get a daddy. I didn't get a family. I got born in a friggin' taxi on the way to Guardian Hospital. She threw me in the trash can, didn't want me, so I got to be a Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. But the bottom line is, guess what? I wanted out of hell. So your journey begins today. If you pay attention, can you turn these up for me, please? And make sure you got that tablet and pen in front of you. Now, I want you to look behind the curtain. Every time you follow like a sheep in the duck, you don't accomplish your goal. The people around you, sorry, some of your friends and family, they ripped you off. They knocked you down, and you spent thousands on crap that didn't work. Now, let's talk about your personal credit. Because if you're going to get to million to billion, you're going to have a 750 score. And if you want, I'll get you there. You see, it's very simple. When I trained Ken Yarborough, when he was at TRW, Sperian, all right, that stood for the credit reports ROM, Thomas Raymond Woolridge. They made bicycle parts. You know what's really fun? I set up a lot of the rules for you. Let's play. Get out your credit cards in your personal wallet today. Put a sticky there. I want to dummy size this. You see, you put the sticky, you write down the limit of the card, you maintain 25% always, you never go past 29%. Simple. See, this crap's got to stop. I've never seen so much garbage in my life. So if you do exactly what I said to do, these cards in my hand are $50,000 a piece. I'd give you $71,000 of safety credit in case blankets the fan, lots of job or pandemic. Ready to fight and get you what you want. By the way, it'll create a line of defense. No excuses for you. Next thing is you got a corporation. Oh, goody. By the way, you probably paid thousands of dollars for a piece of paper that was actually free. If you go to the Secretary of State's website today, you're going to see your corporation and you're going to see your name. So when they sue the corp, they sue you. You know what? I invented division process in 85, 86. You're going to learn how to play today without bringing the pain home. Is that okay with you? The next thing we have to do is put our ducks in a row. When I was a kid, they kept saying, don't put your eggs in that one basket, put your ducks in a row, and all the silly things. The bottom line is very simple. All I saw was those people, the grown-ups telling me what they, little sayings. They had no solution. I created solutions for them. Put all your ducks in a row, 3 divisions. What does that do? Creates $1 million. $1 million of credit. Never bring the pain home, please. I don't understand. All right. I just don't understand Well, people talk about the American dream and just don't go get it. I have a foolproof program. You can't even screw it up unless you don't follow through. You see, here's some clients. You ever recognize some of them? It's kind of fun. Simple. I like people. We can have fun. Even people coming out and being and living in their car for 3 years. Homeless people too. $1,600,000, millions in real estate, $1,200,000. Oh, people coming out of prison as well. Here's Free Ray, Ricky Dicky Ross. I got him gold and platinum cards up to $1,000,000. You know, a couple of the cards too, and his wife another credit too. Oh well. All right. He liked me when I got the credit. And afterward, he didn't like me. Oh well, boo hoo hoo. What can I say? So the reality is very simple. Thomas here, not doubting Thomas from the Bible. This is Thomas who was in prison for 26 years. Once he got out, I rebuilt his life in 8 months. I got him his first dump truck. It's a business making millions. You want to join the club? Now I got to go back to basics for you. I wanted to show you where you kind of messed up. All right, I understand. We had a president named Franklin D. Roosevelt. He took and did what's called Gold Reserve Act in 1934. He confiscated all the gold and made Fort Knox. Okay, so there's Fort Knox. They're going to print money off that. Kind of didn't work, but oh well, that's what they did. Now, if you got your Social Security card, that means you did it 14 to 16 years old because Nixon didn't take the gold standard out yet. So, because you had these rules. So when the Nixon took the gold standard out right here in 71, ultimate goal in August, that means mama got your SSN for you. So let's understand. You did it or mama did it. The problem is neither one of you paid attention. You signed a piece of paper, got an SSN. And the biggest problem is you don't know how to play. The biggest mistake you make in the United States of America Incorporated. So let's understand. We get one SSN. One's a lonely number. You're supposed to make it work. Well, guess what? 9 out of 10 people screw it up every day. All right, because of their credit. So let's understand. That creates a 1040 tax return. So let's learn to play. We the people. Oh yeah, we the people. Then we get our SSN. And every dollar we bring in is tax, 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 and probate till we're dead. And they reach in the grave and take that too. Well, that's what happens. So now how do rich and famous people, how do banks and grocery stores and cities file bankruptcy? On locations. So Bank of America has branch numbers and they've bankrupt over 5,000 locations? Wells Fargo, Chase, US Bank, and cities and grocery stores? How do they do that? Your biggest problem is you didn't look behind the curtain. You accept what you see and not understand how it actually works. So let's understand there's an SS4. So SSN, Social Security number, that's an SS5 form. And now here's the SS4. The IRS puts it in your face and you didn't pay attention. Here's line 1. Legal name of entity or individual person. Individual what? So every tax ID and every branch number they bankrupt in cities. So your name can go to line 1. So ultimate goal, SSN equals 1040 tax return. And over here, the SS4 equals 1120 tax return, known as the tax ID. See, by the way, you never had to bring the pain home in the first place. Here's truly your second chance to learn to play the right way. So let's write down irs.gov because we want to make sure we play by their rules. We take an SSN SS4 form. We file one tax return. It's called a single filing under the 1244, and you almost never pay tax again. Isn't that fun? See, the lack of knowledge makes people do stupid things. The ultimate goal is like the United States of America Incorporated. They got 50 corporations called states. States got corporations called cities. Then they invented Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act. So then they can bankrupt the damn debts and stay in business in front of you, and you don't pay attention. See, your problem is you got to realize we are the people, but we have to understand a corporation is a legal person. And you never have to bring the pain home. So why don't you stop it, please? So I created a division process in 85, 86. I don't want to bring the pain home like you. The next thing is I wanted a second chance in case I screwed up too. You never know. So I want you to write down 9 divisions. Can you do that for me, please? Next, I want you to write down division of me. Can you do that? So we're going to take the SS4 form. The only form on the planet that allows you to get one per entity so you can fight and win, because what you did kind of sucks. All right, you brought the pain home. That's not acceptable to me. So line one, we're going to put your name on that because we're allowed to. Corporation, division, subsidiary under a corporate umbrella. We're going to do this the right way. Is that okay? So let's understand division of me. Let me break it down for you. Here's one of the cars out of the 20 car collection, Lamborghini. Here's the keys. Boom, boom. It's only $1 million car. $600 to $800 a month when I bought it. You know what we got to do? If I guarantee it for me and I can't pay the bill, the creditor takes it away. Then they report it to the IRS and give me a 1099-C. So now I have a creditor problem and an IRS problem. That's called double stupid. Now, if I buy it through the corp and the corp basically I can't pay it too, they sue the corp, they still sue me. I'm a friggin' duck and a sheep. Well, that sucks. Have you been a duck and a sheep? Now, what did I do? Pretty simple. I came up with a solution. I bought the Lamborghini through a division of a corporation. Are you paying attention? I showed you SS and SS4, right? I guaranteed it as an SS4 as a division of me. Now, I got no intent to do fraud. So if I can't afford, if something goes wrong, I'm allowed to do the 3-step. Can you write it down? I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Put it to the side while I run the company and all the other pieces. And what happens here? If I can't save it after about 6 months, I'm going to bankrupt the hell out of it under the Federal Protection Act. See, I'm not bringing the pain to the corporate, to my family. That's just plain stupid. And I'm not stupid. I have an IQ of 203. How about you? You ever do something stupid? Now, when we get that building right there, we lease it. We're going to lease that as a division of the corporation, and you're going to guarantee it a division of you because I said so. The next thing is in properties too. Let's understand. The SS4, all the silly things I see on Tickety Talk and Google and YouTube and all the blah, blah, blah. Get an LLC. Get your kids to work here because you're going to touch. That's all that bull crap. You got to stop the madness. It's simple. IRS, all right, SS4. You're not taxable till you're profitable, period. Don't give a damn what type corp you set up in the beginning. Nobody cares. All right, the bottom line is until you make any money, you can't get the honey. Now, we got to think about credit. See, here's your problem. You take your personal credit, you jack it up, you drop your score, you can't get any more, and hell, you can't write a daily squat. That's called stupid. And you're not stupid. Did you know all credit under the tax ID that I get to build as an affiliate because I set up the rules and tools for you? That you can write it all off, interest rate and credit card. It's like free friggin' money, as long as you maintain the payment. So we're going to learn to play. Is that okay? And let me tell you something else. Under the Fair Lending Act, you're entitled to 99 cards off one card. Wow. Would you like $1 million card? You want 9 sisters? I mean, I don't get this crap. I don't understand because you're in the United States of America Incorporated that you didn't play. What's wrong? You just like not turn these up? You like falling like ducks and sheep? I don't understand. I don't understand. You're not stupid, but you did something stupid, right? Let's play. Let's teach you to play. You see division of me, division for each item. Now understand, I'm going to go through it one more time. Lamborghini. If I can't pay for it, I'm going to do the 3-step, and I have no intent to do fraud. I'm going to disconnect, isolate, incorporate. That's exactly what I'm going to do because I'm allowed to. And I'm not going to be stressed out like you. I'm going to replace it again by an SS4 because I'm allowed to do that too. And I'm going to maintain my 841. Is that okay? Let's get to the 740 at least. See, why would anybody on planet Earth, the United States of America, ever bring the damn pain home? I don't understand stupid. Do you understand stupid yet? So me, a division of me, I can guarantee a credit card, a property, a franchise. Isn't the ultimate goal for every one of you to never bring the pain home? So relax, get your tab and pen. Let's begin. Corporate structure. We're going to build a corporate umbrella. Write it down. Design that. Draw it, draw it, draw it. No. That's the ultimate goal. Now, today, I'd like you to look on the Secretary of State's website. If you have a corporation, I want you to find your corp. And I want to find that your name's on it as the founder and the officer. So when they sue that, they sue you. That's called stupid. All right. If you ever let a corporation do business and they sue you, screw you, it's because you did something stupid. If you use your home address, that's really double dum-dum. See, major companies like B of A, grocery stores, cities, they have a corp that manages corps. You're going to have a corp manage divisions. You're going to learn not to bring the pain home. Is that okay with you? So let's learn to play the ultimate goal. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to put our ducks in a row. I gave the grown-ups a solution when I was a kid because I thought they're all full of crap and they're all just stupid, and they were. When I grew up, I realized they were stupid. See, if they sue the court today, they sue you, you became a duck. You're walking around going quack, 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 man, I'm a sheep too. See, that sucks. What you got to understand is a division of you. There's a line of defense, and they're privately filed anyway. Why would you want to be a duck? 2 divisions per item. Understand, as long as you have no intent to do fraud, all right, if something goes wrong, you can give a division, just like the banks, grocery stores, and the cities do. If you have a corp today and let me build you $1 million of credit, that'd be fun. Here's 100,000. Let's get you 9 sisters. That's all it takes. I mean, I don't get it. So you could build $1 million to $10 million of credit and write it all off as you finance the American dream, all right, and not bring the pain home. So corporate credit write-off, personal credit not. Got it? We get to play. Now here's a $100 million building across the street from South Coast Plaza Mall. Here's a $1 million Lamborghini. Here's a $5 million mansion. Here's our $1 million race boat. What do they have in common with me? I obtained them. Why didn't you? What's wrong with you? I don't understand. Why? This is the United States of America. What's wrong? I don't understand. You've been falling like ducks and sheep, your friends and family, and the way they do credit and all the crap. Oh, you listen to YouTube and Google and, tickety talk. Let me get you 100,000, and then we'll build you $1 million. Is that okay? Now, here's one of the yachts in the backyard. Well, how bad you want it? And we get to play. You got one source, Ray Reynolds, that's me. I will challenge anybody on planet Earth, knowledge to knowledge, all right, open forum, personal business credit, anywhere they want to go. I got an IQ at 203 and total recall. I've been doing this 45 years. Let me tell you, there's no better one than me. I am the number one, have been for 33 years. So you like goodies? I like goodies. You want some goodies? But it's up to you if you want to be the next millionaire. All right, we got to cut out the chase and just go to the bottom line. Oh, I'll add you to my credit system. That means I get to basically add you to my system. I get to push your score up and away, green lights, and I get to rebuild your life. Is that okay? Now, what is your goal? You need to write it down. All right, today I'd like you to think about how many working days are left in this year. Working days. You have 4 quarters, March, June, September, December. So how many working days do we have left? How many do you have? Next, here's my schedule. I'm online 6 days a week live. That means for 45 years, I have been in person or online, helping people like you get to millionaire. Now, I'd like you to write down credit, loan, money. Can you do that for me? Can you do it for you? So, anything above $10,000 of credit to a corporation, which you can write it off anyway, doesn't report to personal reports. So if I took 100,000 off one of the $100,000 cards from Wells Fargo, and I turn around from there, and I put that 100,000 in the bank, I can reference it 3 times 5. Can you do that? Reference 3 times 5? It makes it a $1.5 million of line of credit. The line of credit now, all right, since it's all a write-off, you get a franchise or you get an apartment complex through the corporation divisions. Those divisions now have income forever. All right, literally up to 48%, and everything keeps going up. There's your legacy and the financial freedom you always wanted anyway. So you're going to finance it to its own credit. All right, again, your basically residual income should be $10,000 to $50,000 monthly. Got it? That way you can basically focus on what you really want to do. Now, let's think about Section 8s. If you could focus, and we look at find states that have properties at 100,000, or we find 250, or we find literally $500,000. We could use the corporate credit to buy the down payment and get those properties. If we did it my way, what you're going to create is 3 properties under divisions. Got it? Section 8, your legacy's begun because now you've created $10,000 to $50,000 of monthly income to the corporation, and you're no longer a duck and a sheep. And then you can multiply this by properties and divisions. Again, I got a boot camp coming up. I had 16 people that signed up at the last minute. They didn't get to the last one, so guess what? 25 people are going to go to the next one. I have 16 so far. I have 9 openings. So we're going to go through the 18 books and CDs, from divisions to daisy chain credit, leveraging, Dun & Bradstreet, real estate, buckets of money, become the bank. We're going to take 3 days from 9 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon and tear it all apart. Okay, so why don't you take time today, go look in the mirror, stare at yourself for 5 minutes, then ask your question to yourself. What did you do yesterday, the day before that, to get to millionaire? See, I'm sorry, but I think you keep having the same damn rerun. You're not gaining. You're getting the bills paid, maybe a little extra money here and there, but you're not doing what you need to do. So why don't you think about getting the repo list for cars, boats, houses, apartment complex, duplex? How about the probate list, divorce list, wholesale and supply credit? Why don't we take a corporation and build it 100,000 to $1 million and the divisions and get some checkbook money and supply and vendor money too? Is that okay? See, if you did exactly what I tell you to do and you run as fast as you can, by the time you turn around, you have a $10 million company. Biggest problem I'm always going to tell you is you. You're your biggest problem trying to get to where you want to go, because you've been falling like ducks and sheep. That's got to stop. So do yourself a favor. Don't think, just do. Then you might want to think about a franchise, expos, and hedge funds too. So that's why you want to get to the boot camp. Ultimate goal boot camp is $999. It's a giveaway for 3 days. You get 10,000 of credit. You get the 18 books and CDs we're going to tear apart. And you want to do that right away, because that way I can send you the books and CDs. From there, what's going to happen if you want more to this, all right, on those 3 days, June 30th, July 1st and 2nd, you can actually get level 1, 2, and 3 for 90 days, specialty classes, and the books and CDs, of course. Now, what happens is you get to class right away. Well, let's think. You have 4 programs to do. Take a picture of this right now. So if you did the boot camp package and you get all the classes and specialty, all right, you just have to decide how much credit you want. Is it the 10,000 for the $999? Is it 25,000 at $19.99? All right, $29.99 for 50, 100,000 for $39.96, or 250,000, which is normally 25,000, for $69.99. There you go. Ultimate goal. So let's understand, some people, they like personal contact. All right, in other words, they like phone calls from me, and I do them all the time, every day. So what happens is very simple. A 5-minute phone call to a 15-minute phone call could actually change your direction. As we play, here's a private coaching program. This is 1 call for 4 weeks, okay? From here, here's 90 days of workshops, 9 divisions. Ultimate goal, and then again, take a picture of this so you can decide which one you want based on what you want in the coaching package. So 1 package has boot camp, 1 package is coaching with private calls. Again, it's up to you. As you do this, maybe you want me to build you $1 million. You can pay 10%, $100,000, whole thing right away. You get $45,000 of bonuses. You can put $10,000 down, and you can pay me out of the credit I build you. How's that? That way it takes away excuses too. From here, if you wanted a half price discount, $50,000, you get it all bonuses paid in full, or no bonuses, $30,000. Simple. Here's what you got to do. Take a picture here. This is Zelle, Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@racecredit.com. You got bank transfer, deposit, or wire, but the reality is you won't get the discount because Zelle is now. And if you don't do it now, then you blew it. And then you just pay the normal fees at the office. It's up to you. Now, I like goodies. You like goodies? I like yachts and race boats and Ferraris and Lamborghinis and Harley Davidsons. Those are my favorites. Oh, God's gift, one of the mansions in the harbor, and the race boats and the yachts. Why not? See, why don't you got yours and put your name on for that university.com? I don't understand. See, how about buildings and Lamborghinis? All right, which one you like? We could play, pay tax, buy a Lamborghini. You see, the goal is very simple for you. I'm going to hold your hand every step of the way, take out all the BS, and make sure you know exactly what you need to do, and I'll do most of the work for you too. Is that okay? But again, if you want to be a millionaire, just got to let me know. Now, me, I achieve all the goals I've ever wanted, all of them. Here's me, 1981, highest kick, fastest kick on the friggin' planet. Then every time I turn around, some idiot saying, white men can't jump. Are they just that stupid or what? The guy that holds the record's a white dude. Oh, well, I kicked out the lights that night for the fun of it. See, where you're born has nothing to do with this. All right, you see, you can accomplish your goal. Whee! I was kicking the door jam at hell at 10 years old. So when people say no, I say thank you. And I walk away and I'd find a way anyway. You see, the lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man or woman, and they're not stupid, but they do stupid things. You got to stop bringing the pain home. I know the #1 consultant for 33 years is me. You want to play? So it's 1,000 steps to millionaire, and you have to become a certified CFO. Is that okay? Now, my legacy will be leaving $10 billion plus to the Ray Reynolds University. And that's the ultimate goal. In most programs that I do for consumers like you, I will give you back 10 times to basically literally up to 10 to 20 times of your money based on the program. So that way you get your money back in a program because you've been ripped off by your friends, your family, and you paid thousands on crap that didn't work. Is that okay if I help reimburse you through the credit purposes? So as we play, draw that diagram in front of you. Corporation divisions. So we have an umbrella. Oh, goody. Bank of America's bankrupt thousands of locations. So is Chase. So is U.S. Bank. So is Wells Fargo. How about Sam's Club? How about Geico? All right. How about basically cities? So your goal is to understand this is happening in front of you and you're not paying attention. So #1, stop bringing the pain home. #2, become a certified CFO. #3, reprogram your brain to millionaire status. Ultimate goal. Now, I started my blueprint when I was 9.5 years old. I did learn to read at 2.5 years old. Okay, I was a weird kid. They said I was retarded too. Oh, well, I call my blueprint, see it, believe it, go get it. Is that okay? So understand my thought of the week is last month of the second quarter. So June here right now, this is the last month of the second quarter. Okay, so my question to you is very simple. All right, what steps are you doing to complete, all right, and get your goal? What steps are you doing in completing right now? I don't understand. If you're not doing anything, guess what's happening? Nothing. So the next thing is, all right, what should you do each day? You got the ability to change your life if you want to. It's not easy. So if you let me repackage your life, we're going to do it my way. We're going to take that corporate structure, like right there, I tell you to draw all the time, and we're going to put our ducks in a row, and you're never going to bring the pain home again because it's not allowed to. And I'm going to repackage your life under the corporate umbrella. But you're going to have to do a couple things I asked you to do. I got a TV show coming in next year, so this is my last year of the 6 days a week. Now, here's some rich and famous people, too. So I've been incorporating them as well for 40 plus years. So what happens is you sit at your kitchen table with your friends and family. Honey, let's start a business. Oh, goody. And then you got all excited and someone says, what happened? Something goes wrong. And then you understand, you hogged your credit, you jacked up your house, you screwed it up, you dropped your score, hell, you can't get any more. And on top of that, you can't write out diddly squat. Using personal credit to start a business, I'll give you that. To run a business, hell no. That'd just be plain stupid. And you're not stupid. Did you do something stupid? Never bring the pain home. Got it? So let's write down today's date. Let's project 90 working days. Let's go get it. Now, I wrote Winning the Game of Business 45 years ago. From there, I sold the Millionaires Founders Kit at the Bonaventure for 32 years. 12 books, CDs. You can literally learn step by step how to create $1 million corporation. And that's what it was designed for. Now, I got a real estate system as well and a financial system. Normally, it's like $3,000 currently for all 18 books and CDs. all right, because I have my new one coming out all in one. If you sell 35 bucks and you pay for shipping and handling, I'll give you the books, all 18 books and CDs for free of the last of the original sets, okay? It's up to you, but that Zelle has to be now, now, now. From there, starting a business, running a business, oh, you better hold your breath. Why? Your friends and family, some of them want to knock you down, though employees too. You know, if they're going to catch you, you're going to fall off the cliff and just die. Sorry, you better hold your breath. So what do? Ever since I was 2.5 years old, being used and abused at 2:30 in the morning, I wake up at 2:25. My body wakes up every day at 2:25 since I was 2.5. I drop to my knees today. I say, thank you, Jesus, for another day. Then I go look in the mirror. I've been doing the mirror test with me since I was 2.5 years old. See, when you don't get a mommy and a daddy and a family, you can basically feel sorry for yourself and be a victim, or you can basically get out of hell. All right, I got out of hell. So I put myself in check. Most of you listen to your friends and family, and they cloud your direction because, hell, they haven't got it. But you listen to them, and some of them ripped you off. I don't understand that. Wouldn't it be kind of stupid? Let's not cloud our directions. Let me show you what happened on July 4th, 2009, where millions and billions of dollars got 3 yachts in my backyard, helping people 6 days a week. Wife says, can we take one of the yachts with a group of people? Why not, honey? Next day, I'm in a damn coma. Are you kidding me? God, I'm helping people do what you gave me. Why? Well, I'm in a different place. I died in the coma. I can still hear what's going on in the room. Tax attorney tricks my wife to sign a POA. Nurse asked my wife if I was a donor, but Jesus gave me a choice to stay in peace or go back. I said go back. So I've had to move 24 times till I'm 11.5 years old. I've been shot twice with a gun. I've been knifed 6 times. See, I got no excuses, but I'm God's example. All right, you got no excuses too because you met me. Isn't that fun? What are we going to do? We're going to see it. We're going to believe it. Go get it. Now, I got a book coming out this year called Jesus is Not a Drive-Through. See, being a Christian is a way of life, not a moment in time. So the ultimate goal is you. Now, I got to get you past go, get you get unstuck. So let's show you again some Lamborghinis that I obtained and Duffy's and mansions and how I broke the world record. And white man do jump. Just stupid people say we don't. More Lamborghinis, race boats in the backyard. All right. From there, we got helicopters, U-Docks, yachts, and some Ferraris. I call it Ray's Rules. Is that okay? Can you write down Ray's Rules? If you listen and learn, I'll tell you what, I'll get you to millionaire. All right. And you understand it's called see it, believe it, go get it. I started my blueprint, I was 9.5. What did you do? Okay. Playing in the sandbox or something? I wanted out of hell. All right. See, credit repair. What do you think? They got a freaking magic wand? I mean, I can't believe how many stupid people pay credit repair companies, all right, for 2 years, $100 a month plus, and they still have shitty credit. And they're not supposed to collect money up front under the Federal Trade Commission anyway. What can I say? Why don't you learn what you can do for yourself? Why don't you Google Section 611 today? Now you got a debt. Let's say you have a collection item. All right, I'm sorry, you can't basically rip off your creditor. You're going to have to man up, woman up, and you're going to step up and negotiate your damn debt. Okay? So let's take about those debts you have, if you have any. Open collection account, let's negotiate. All right, let's do the 3-step. And let's take all cards but 2 and put them at 29%. And then we do a wrapper refresh that I invented 39 years ago. Now you got a 750. You can sit there and go beep, all day long, or you can be a CFO for a corporation or divisions. I call it the KISS method. Keep it simple. Stupid. People aren't stupid. But why do they follow like ducks and sheep? So here's your first 25 steps today. Get your Credit Karma because it's free. So I get to analyze your credit. And then I'm going to tell you exactly what I expect you to do. All right. I'm going to call your case number on a Saturday. All right, at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time live. So you get to hear it from me. No BS. You get stuck with me the whole time. Isn't that fun? Here's the biggest problem with most of you, probably all of you. This is the application for Social Security card you never paid attention to or mommy didn't. Line 1 says full name at birth other than above, name to show on card and other names you want to use. Your SSN was not for credit purposes. It was to create your 1040 tax return. All right, if you look at the card today, front and back, it'll say do not laminate, do not basically carry with you, and don't use it for ID purposes. And you do it anyway, but it always says property of such administration, not you. So the next thing we got to think about is the SSN. That SS5 form was created for the 1040 tax return. When you had your first job years ago, what did you do? You thought you were being ripped off by a creditor. You thought the company was ripping you off. It's until someone pointed out to you, flat out, the IRS gets their cut, you get the leftover. We actually ended up working for them. Isn't that fun? All right, so we're ducks and sheep. Your biggest problem, you didn't realize that a corporation is a legal person. And on top of that, we the people. So if we go to irs.gov right now, today, after you're done playing with me, we can understand what is a single filing using an SSN and an SS4 and almost never pay tax ever again. We're going to play by the IRS's rules. Got it? We get to play. You get one SSN. We're all sheeps and ducks. Corporation gets a tax ID. They sue you. They'd be kind of silly and dumb since banks and grocery stores in your face separate pieces and don't bring the pain home like you. So I want you to learn about division process from me, okay? Since I invented it in 85, 86 anyway, you get to play. Now let's understand. I'm going to rebuild you under the SSN. That way you can be a great CFO for the corp and the divisions and the SS4. So bottom line, SS4, I'd like you to have a double CFO. I'd like you to you choose wisely, put your ducks in a row under the same corporate umbrella. Is that okay? Then you can learn how to repackage you and quit screwing up. I like that under the corporate. Is that okay? I don't want you bringing the pain home again. There's that form one more time. In the corner, they hide it. It's an SS5 form. That's IRS. Oh, let's look at the SS4 again. Legal name of entity or individual person, corporation, division, subsidiary, or division. Let's put your name there too. We get to play. By the way, that form, if you tear it apart and dissect it some more, look behind the curtain, it says banking and credit purposes. One for each item, one for each division. The only form that allows you not to bring the pain home in the first place is the one you didn't pay attention to too. So let's understand the first four things a corp should do. First, we should buffer tax. No taxes due to your profitable. Corporate credits, all a write-off, tax ID, fleet car and a car. And what do we get to do? Free buffet at the hotel. Then the division does the rest. First 7 things the division should do is line of defense. You screw it up, get another one. They're cheap, multiple functions, bought wholesale price, multiple credit reports. In real estate, it's flippity dippity do. And we separate liability. On the division, all right, please write down line of defense. And remember, again, you can't copy, you can't film, you can't take pictures. So write this down. Now. Corporate umbrella. SS4. Bills credit reports. Isn't that fun? So I will guarantee what I say I can do 100%. As long as you do what I ask you to do and you follow through and you're part of the program. If you're not, then it's not going to work for you. Violation is simple. Don't jack up cards. Do not apply during the program. I'm not here to play push me, pull me. I make millionaires. If you screw up, I will charge you a fee or I will close your case. It's that simple. Open collection account, negotiate. IRS 656 form, 433A and B. There's a solution for everything you're trying to do. Your past should not chase your future. As we play, that's step 3. Now, ultimate goal is this. Here's that 750 waiting for you, and I'll get you that guaranteed. If you listen, let me analyze you, and you let me do my rapid refresh system that I invented 39 years ago. It pushes the scores up, and they go up, and away. But again, you have to be part of the program. You got to pay attention. You can't be lazy. All right, here's someone who got 132 points. There's no green lights over here. By the time I push their score up, here's the green lights. We get to rebuild them to $1 million. Oh, they got a bankruptcy. Boo-hoo-hoo. No credit, so let's give them $500. Oh, here's one got 11 collections account. Let's give them $3,000. So they negotiate their crap that they screwed up in the first place. If you allow me to rebuild your life, tear it apart, all right, rapid refresh, you go to class, you know, our goal is 750, all right, $9.99, you give your $1,000 card back to you, cash card. All right, during this broadcast, I discounted to $4.99. the card becomes 500, and I get to coach you for 90 days. It is a Zelle only, and if you don't Zelle, you miss out the opportunity of the discount. Call the office and pay full price. From there, if you want to give me referrals, no problem. I'll build you more credit, or I'll Zelle you back 10%. But that referral better say your name when they sign up. If not, they blew it for you. To make sure you guarantee your referral money, just email me their name and phone number. I'll call them right away. Ultimate goal, if they do that and they buy, I'll give you the 18 books and CDs for free. So the ultimate goal is on you as we play the game. So let's understand today. I'd like you to write down 888, it's a phone number, 567-8688. I want you to opt out for 5 years, maybe a lifetime. Here's your problem. Sorry to tell you, you did it again. You add yourself to the national mailing list because you're a voter. Great, so am I. They sell that 412 times a year. You got a corp, you have a cable bill. So that's how you get all the junk mail. See, all right, in the junk mail and the robocalls. So let's get off the list. Next, all right, step 5 is to plan the problem. What I watch people do is they basically don't plan the problem. They allow their friends and family member, one of them, to rip them off, knock them down, and spend thousands on crap didn't work. All right, you can get a true coach. Safety credit, again, is sticky, what I told you to do earlier. That creates your line of defense. All right, and all dashboards are 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. I designed it for Yarborough years ago. So let's understand something very simple, the line of defense. And let's quit bringing the pain home. I know, then you're going to say, I got an emergency, Ray. And I'm going to say, knock it off. When you jack these cards up and screw this up, you drop your score, you can't get any more, and you can't write out dilly squat. That stops today. Knowing there are 2 cards on planet Earth, United States, that no matter what you do, you can jack them up to $1 million, and they do not fluctuate your credit ever. It is your gold and platinum cards, personal cards. No excuses ever again. Those are the ones that will balance your debt. As we do this, understand. So when someone loses their job, has an emergency, what do? They run out of time. They run out of money. They can't wait to go jack it up, feel sorry for themselves, and tell other friends, look at me. That stops today. You see, it's like if you needed $5,000 now. Go ask your friends, your family, the bank. They say no. All right, when you need it, the answer is no. When you don't need it, here you go. So understand, here's a $5,000 card in my hand. If I max it out today, the payment's $50 a month. So the average person's wasting, and they say pisses away $50 every other day. You could have maintained a safety credit card. If I take $50,000 off of a corporate card, all right, because they say you waste $140 a week, that's $600 a month. That's $612.26 off the card. Free money, you just maintain the payment. During the pandemic, that's 2 pizza restaurants using some common sense. See? Oh, there's why men do jump. Stupid people say we don't. Oh, there's Nixon that took the gold standard out. Remember, Ray's rules, 2 cards, 100,000, 29%. Use a personal credit to start a business, I'll give you that. To run a business, hell no, because that brings the pain home. Using corporate credit to finance the business, something goes wrong, it's a division. The division's the duck, not the corp and not your family. Again, that's your cake you needed to raise rules. Step 7 today, all right, becoming a certified CFO and never bringing the pain home. Got it? We get to play. Ultimate goal. There I am dead. Well, that sucks. I wish I could have just sat up and go, boo, scared the hell out of him. But I was dead. Oh, well, H1N1 killed me. I got to come back and help you. Once you Google the address and find out I'm telling you the truth, what'll set you free. You see, I've been in 2 comas in my life so far. First one, I was crippled for life. Told me I wouldn't get up ever. But the reality is I did because Jesus said to, and they freaked them all out. Last one, I got to die in a coma and come back and help you. So you can play. The devil, he's trying to knock us down, hold us back. But God's delays aren't God's denials. So we can play. Now let's focus on chapter 18 today, okay? Now on corporations and legal persons, right there, come on. It may sue or be sued. Now I heard this at 7.5 years old at Mrs. Hope's house. I wrote it down. All right, went down to the library next to the Torrance Police Department. Ma'am, what does this mean? She was rude, walked away, came back. Here's a microphone, here's a book. She was a real bee. I read the book. I'm looking for a blueprint. Unfortunately, there isn't one. By the way, because you've been trying to find one too. Did you know I'm your blueprint if you pay attention? Well, that's up to you. See, the lack of knowledge is why people make stupid mistakes and they do stupid things. I'm the founder at Helping Hand Industries. I went to the library for 2 years. I created my own blueprint. Why didn't you? 100,000 on credit, named in the movie Dave. Want to have some fun? Every corporate division is entitled to cash credit. I designed it and it works. I got credit for my cat to prove my point. All is at the bottom of it. Then Inc. magazine interviewed me too. I said use plastic to finance your business, and their next article came out. You see, I'd like you to get 9 divisions of you. I'd like you to think about creating a corporate umbrella, but that's up to you. I'd like you to understand every tax ID I put in my system, I'm allowed to set up instant credit reports of Experian, Tranjo, and Equifax. You took 3 years to try to figure this out, and you're still screwing it up. You don't even know all the rules and tools. You should have known all along. Oh, well, what can I say? So I'll build the credit reports, and then I'll build you some cash credit. Is that okay if I build cash credit? And I line you up for some checkbook money? If you follow and pay attention. So here we go, SSN versus SS4. I like SS4. The ultimate goal is very simple. All right, 9 divisions equals up to 1 million, and 41 equals up to 5 million. The ultimate goal. Your choice is very simple. I want to make you a money-making machine. Is that okay if I do that for you? So let's pretend you're going to listen 100%. All right, you have a corp or don't have a corp. I'll give you one for free anyway. Here's a card for 100,000 plus. And then I want to get you 9 sisters. There's $1 million. Every division can have its own credit file. Every division can have their own property. Every division can have a franchise. Screw it one, go get another one. That's what Bank of America does. Chase, U.S. Bank, all 8 cities and grocery stores. Why would you bring the pain in when you never had to? Especially since I invented division process in 85, 86. Oh, well, if I get you some credit, why don't you loan it out? That way you can create cash flow, free up your time. What I put in my book 45 years ago and paid 6, replace your income or basically enhance it. Your choice is good. I like goodies. You like goodies yet? I want to get you some goodies. Let me know if you want some goodies. I'll repackage your life. But check your corp if you have one today. Find your name and hopefully it scares the hell out of you. Because when they sue the corp, they sue you. You're a duck and a sheep. Division process. Let's put our ducks in a row. They sue that corp, they sue you, you became a duck. That sucks. Division process, line of defense. And they're filed privately anyway. So a division, let's understand. If you allow me to give the tax ID for corporate division, when I do the tax ID in my system, I add $2,000 of history. That sets up the credit report. And so we build in a corporate umbrella, 3 divisions, and then we add the credit reports. Now I charge $4.99 for each division. All right, today, if you want, only online here. If not, you call the office, they'll charge you $1,000 each. So today you get 3 divisions for $3.99, 9 for $9.99. Is that okay? And during this time, if you do it during the time, I will give you a profit or nonprofit corporation in any state you want. There you go for free. Then you take those articles, you go file them, there you go. See, I want to make it simple for you. And the bottom line is the goal is to get you literally, all right, $1 million of credit cards and up to $5 million of checkbook money. That should be your goal. From there, I want you to think about 100,000 to $1 million. Supply and vendor credit, and you pay a bill up to 90 days. I call that OPM money. There's Dun and Bradstreet for you. We get to play. Now, there's only 10 great credit cards on planet Earth that I like. So if you allow me to rebuild you, and I get you a green Spark card, and get you 9 more, there's $1 million. All right, up to that, there's a blue from Bank of America. Up to another 9 more, up to $1 million. The Wells Fargo of 9 more, up to $1 million. And then basically Inc. up to $1 million. And then we look at the American Express up to $1 million. There's $5 million on the first up to that. Then we go after the other 5 cards. Then we focus on checkbook money. Because you'll find that it says unlimited. And it'll turn around and say unsecured business line as long as you have a 2-year corporation. If you don't have a 2-year corp, then wait till next year or get one I have 2 years already. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, US Bank, Navy Fed. Now that's called checkbook money. I want to repackage your whole life and get you up to 5.4 million of checkbook money. But it takes a corp in 3 divisions. Is that okay? That's what it takes is a structure. If you want a corporation that's last year, you can say 2 years ago, refile it somewhere else, you can. The office sells them for $999. I give them away during the broadcast only. Okay, I'm so tired of people calling the office. Well, can I get that $299 Ray offered? Hell no. I got to pay them a commission. So have some respect and do it during this process. Okay? All right. Now, if you want it. If not, then pay the $1,000. There's your opportunity. It's $299. It's a Zell. All right. It's like take it or leave it. Simple for you. As you do this, I have 8 specialty classes on Saturday. All right, 8 o'clock in the morning. So I do 10 classes live on Saturday and 1 on Wednesday. Leveraging is this Saturday at 8 o'clock, leveraging money to more money. I charge $9.99 for leveraging classes or all specialties for 90 days or $4.99 each class. All right, hopefully you get it into a package. This crap, balancing this, stop. I mean, come on. I mean, you're a grown-up. You're highly intelligent. Why the hell would you jack it up? And all I ever hear is, nobody tell me, Ray. Who the hell told me? Nobody. Nobody. Okay? I didn't accept stupid. And it's about time you don't accept stupid either. You got a choice. These will balance your debt and never let your score below 750 ever. Ever. Now you're a true CFO. You can play. Every cash application for corporation requires a certified CFO. Simple. You have a problem because you want to use a credit card? Email me your name and phone number. I'll have Scott, my controller, call you. Simple. You see, when you use personal credit to start a business, I'll give you that. Use it to run a business or something else or build it? Hell no. You dropped it, the score. You jacked it up. You can't get any more. You can't run up diddly squat. What the hell's wrong with that? When we use corporate credit, borrow money is not taxable. It's all free. You just maintain the payment. And if something screws up, it's a division. Never the corp and never you, because that would be just plain stupid. You buy your lifetime income. It's about time you get your cake and eat it too. All right, Ray's rules. That's very simple to do. Become that certified CFO. Never bring that damn pain home. If I gave you $1 million check today, what would you do with it? You put it in your personal account. I'll say that's stupid. You only keep $375. Put it in the corporation's account. Division of you. Get to keep all the money. Pay all the bills first. Pay tax on the leftover. Isn't that what rich and famous people do? See, it's like today. You look at the United States of America Incorporated. 50 corps, 50 states. Every state got cities called states and corporations too. They created Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act so they can bankrupt the debt and stay in business in front of you. And you're going boo-hoo-hoo. So let's learn. You have the same rights as long as you have no intent to do fraud. Now, I'd like you to Google bankruptcy today. I'd like you to think next time blank hits the fan, is it SSN or SS4? Who wants to be the duck the next time? So if you let me add you to my system, I can build you up to $1 million of credit. $1 million, but you got to go to class, not following your what, and you got to follow through. You got to be responsible, understand. Here's a starter package. Rebuild the credit, rapid rescore, articles, offices, tax ID, set up in level 1 every Wednesday, Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. From there, here's for $999. It's a giveaway. The office sells it for $2,000, gives you $5,000 of credit. Here is half price, $999, and 10 times your money if it's done during the Zelle during this broadcast. And I'll analyze you in 24 hours. I will add history and start popping you right away. All right, ultimate goal. All you got to do is follow through to become that certified CFO. The discount and what I offer is only online with me now. And you get the level 1 for 90 days. And if you did it now, if you don't have the books and CDs one time, I'll give that to you too. So here's your Zell, if you want the discount. From there, as we play, beat you down, run your race, get out of my way, let me rebuild you. Is that okay? See, you got to get you past go. All right, goodies. God's gift, the mansions in the harbor, the race boats, the yachts, helicopters, Lamborghinis, and buildings too. I'd like you to change your driver's license for me to a P.O. Box mailing address, please. More privacy, but you don't have to, but I'm just asking you to. From here, I'd like you to understand about your car, the one you drive today, the one you let the dealership sweat you for 5 hours, lose 10,000 and get 9 inquiries. Sorry, that's not the way you buy a car. And you sure in the hell don't need gap insurance. Buying a car is fleet price, tax ID division. Doesn't show up on personal reports, a corporate write-up, and you're learning to be a CFO. Lose the house or the car, they're going to report it to the IRS and give you a 1099-C. Now you got 2 problems. You really screwed up then. So the ultimate goal, learning to play. Registered owner, there's a bumpity bump on the car, they're going to sue you and take everything you got. My way, they get diddly squat. I want to think about that today. As we do this more, let's have some fun. Lamborghini, registered owners, who? Division, yeah. And remember, if you buy properties, they should be put in each division separately, because whoever slips and falls, who's going to try to screw you up, sue you, screw you up too. That's no fun. And then your paycheck should be offset by your house payment. Amazon didn't pay any tax on the first 10 billion. Why would they pay tax even on the double trillion they were today? There's no loophole. They're allowed to do, and they're doing exactly what they're allowed to do. You bought Twitter, you watched them within 24 hours of the line of credit. Simple. I think he's truly dumb and truly stupid. I don't think he's as bright as he is. He got lucky, but he's got a spaceship. But he sure screwed up Twitter, didn't he? That's why he's totally dumb. But he's got a spaceship, so does the other guy. The other guy just bankrupted his. Oh, well, I guess he couldn't fly to the moon. So you got a choice today. You could join the club. You could win the battle and pay attention. Step 15. Carl uses his lines of credit to offset his taxes into the billions. Disney, they're pretty smart. They duck taxes. It's in Newsweek. They wrote an IOU to themselves on $1 billion. Borrow money is not taxable. So sometimes people want some private time with me. If you do, it's very simple. I'll hold your hand, and I have 3 things you can do. If you want 1 call, it's $199. If you want 5 calls, $499. If you want 10 calls, it's $999. This offer's only during for me. No one else can sell my time. It's my time. It's a Zell. Now. If you don't do it, oh well, you blew it. So run your life through a corporate in conjunction. All right, now what I tell you to do is pretty simple. Step 16, pay tax by Lamborghini. See, your paycheck's taxable income. You pay the car payment, the gas registration, insurance. Out of your taxable income, why would you do that? You could say no and drive a company car. Or like I do, step 17, why don't you get an SS4 today? Let's get the SS4 and go to irs.gov and find out it says banking and credit purposes. But you find out you never had to be a duck or a sheep. You chose to do that. Don't do that anymore, please. So here's Mama. She had to sign the SSN form within 2 hours after Nixon took the gold standard out. So baby goes in the stroller, car seat, and goes home. Simple to do. So everything for me is rules and tools. You buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. You have a house not in a trust. I'm sorry, that's called stupid. They sue you, they screw you, they take it away. You die, it's stuck in the probate. Your family got diddly squad. And the bottom line is you hire someone to fix up your properties, like the contractor. They're going to hire the subcontractor to stand outside Home Depot. Good workers. They slip, fall, and cut corners. They just sue you and screw you and take everything you got. My way, they get diddly squat. Is that okay? So let's understand irrevocable trust today is like I'd like you to do, but it's up to you. You're the grown-up. Step 19, 6 more to go. We get to play, and people every day says, Ray, I don't want to pay tax. I tell them, knock off the crap. You can't play peekaboo with the IRS. All right, it'll make a mess. Wesley Snipes tried it. He went to prison for 3 years, fined $5 million. So no peekaboo, the IRS making a mess. You got a problem, add 656 form 433 AB. Ultimate goal, that's step 20. We get to play. Next, you got to think about becoming an OPM, other people's money. Don't pay a bill up to 90 days, get a 70% discount. Take 200,000 of an escrow, leverage it to 15 million. From there, we borrow money's not taxable, we set up the line of defense. By the way, this is step 21. I call it blackjack. Is that okay with you? So if we play today, there's the Ray Reynolds University in 2009. Building was 22,000 square feet, 3 locations, other states, up to $1 million a day. I got to die in a coma. My life got stolen. What am I going to do? Got boo-hoo like you? No, thank you. I took out my blueprints, see it, believe it, go get it. Then I took my closet divisions out because I always have 5 closet divisions and my $53 million of credit. And I kicked some more assets and built another $1 million of credit under a corporate umbrella. The goal is not to bring the pain home. Is that right? Step 22. 1,000 steps to millionaire, become a certified CFO. There's those books and CDs if you want them today, or if you want a copy of the original set, you sell 35 bucks. We'll ship them right away. In the Zelle and the message, put what you did and put your address. So shipping will ship it right away. Simple. As we play, there's my schedule. All right, 6 days a week, live. All right, in person or online right now, 45 years. All right, and I said write down credit, loan, and money. Remember, we take the credit from the corp. We create 100,000 into getting what? Lifetime income of anywhere from 10,000 to 50,000 a month. I would tell you again, think about Section 8. Why? Because you can find properties under 100,000 in other states. All right, you can find them for 250. You can find them for 500,000. What are you looking to do? Create an income. 3 properties. What does that create? $10,000 to $50,000 of income for life for the corporate and the divisions, and that way you can free up your time. And what I wrote in my book on page 6, cash flow, free up your time, 45 years ago, by the way. You might want to pay attention. My last and final boot camp, here we're going to play. You get to tear apart the books for 3 days with me, and you get to think about, don't think, just do. And then we think about franchise, expos, and hedge funds too. That's why you want to get to the boot camp. Again, if you want the boot camp for 3 days, it's $9.99. You get $10,000 of bonus cash credit. From there, if you want some bonuses, level 1, 2, and 3, and bonus credit, you pick which one you want. Take a picture. It's got to be done today. There's your opportunity. As you do this, if you want some calls, the other program is coaching. And then you get 1 call every week for 3-4 weeks. You get all classes for 90 days. And the ultimate goal is very simple. You can pick the price and what you want for what bonus credit you want me to add for you. Again, take a picture. If you want $1 million of credit, usually it's $10,000. No, it's $100,000, 10%. $10,000 down, you can pay as I build you the credit. If you want to pay in full, all right, you can get a half discount, $50,000 or $30,000, no bonuses. Here's your Zelle, Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@racecredit.com, bank, transfer, deposit, or wire. All up to you. From here, all right, I like that a corporation's a legal person. I like the divisions and corporations get credit. Every division, every tax ID is entitled to a Experian, Trangio, and Equifax. So cash credit tax ID. Up to 9, that's usually up to $1 million. 41, up to 5 million. From there, what do? We add history, build the reports under the umbrella. Normally charge you $4.99 each. Today, you can get 3 for $3.99. 9 for $9.99, and if you did it today during the broadcast, I will hand you a profit or nonprofit corporation for free, any state you want, and you can just go file it right away, and you get to play. There's your Zelle today. What are you willing to lose? Family? No. Corp? No. Division? Maybe. So let's think if we play chess my way, your way, we lose pieces both sides. But in my way, we play the game, we both get checkmate. That's step 23, ultimate goal. So reaching the dream, think to be the impossible, raise rules, millionaire corporations, corps, and divisions, training people to be a certified CFO. Ultimate goal, if you want to be next as a millionaire corp, let me know. So if I add you to my credit system, I can rebuild you, but I got to show you how to get the American dream. I got to analyze you, and I got to tell you exactly what I expect you to do on your side. All right, and I'll call out your case number on a Saturday at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time in rotation. And so now you got to never bring the pain home, never have joint credit, buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. From here, why would someone spend thousands on a piece of paper called a corporation, not learn diddly squat? Because they're free and they have to have divisions for real estate, franchise, current business, and line of defense. Ray's rules are simple: getting bonus cash credit, write it all off, finance the dream, and get rid of the excuses. Step 24, ultimate goal. So if all you want from me is a 750, okay, I will analyze you. I will do a rapid refresh. I will get you green lights. I will get you cards right away. And I'll get you up to 3,000, 5,000, whatever it is. I can get you as you do what you need to do on your part. And then we'll rebuild the credit and get you a 750 score. You go to class on Saturdays and you learn this $9.99 normally with $1,000 on card, discounted to $4.99 during the broadcast with me. Have price $500 on card for you. Starter package, articles, also tax ID, rebuilt and refresh too. Set up level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. All right, literally it's $999. Have price on that, and now we give you 10 times as much. The goal is to analyze you, add history, start popping as fast as possible as you learn to become the certified CFO. Ultimate goal, 90 days of level 1 with me. Discount is during the broadcast, and you get the books and CDs for free one time if you haven't had them already. There's your Zell. Don't sell, you miss the opportunity. From there, the corporation with divisions is what you should think about doing, because banks and grocery stores do this in front of you. Sam's Club, Geico, cities. It's about time you learn. Stop bringing the pain home. Become a certified CFO and reprogram your brain to millionaire status. Look beyond that curtain. We do our best. All right, you stay safe and strong. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. And at the end of the day, we got a choice today. So there's that number. If you need to call my controller, Scott, 800-510-3338. Just tell me on the webinar what you want to do. If not, Zell right away. Keep in mind, we have to do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. At the end of the day, just never forget, God loves us all.